on down like I just got it out of and lost and found. Trying to test it, germ infested, stained by food, partially digested. Nobody can say what you find between the dirty couch gushers that have never been cleaned. Missing keys or American cheese, trapped to sit where the kiss will conceive. Pleasure to meet ya, we're happy to see ya in the Dusty Futon. And what? Well, you look scared, Trevor.
I got up to take a piss.
Oh, well, now there's somebody else in there.
There is somebody else.
So we got a couple of minutes. We won't start just right away. So it's going to be boring for a second because I don't want you guys to talk yet. Okay? Actually, I'll get you. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. All right, Anthony. Get that microphone closer to you, please.
But yeah, those other two have a lot to say also.
Well, there'll be microphones for them, but
Okay.
whoever's doing the majority talking about Splavender is who I want on the futon.
For me, too, not just you guys.
All right, so get comfortable. You don't have to lean into the mic. All right. You guys, I'll just check. Andre, go ahead and kind of say hi.
Hello,
Count.
hello, hi.
Right. And then Anthony, Oscar?
Yes, indeed.
All righty, cool.
Hello.
Cool. All right, now, you know what? I'm not even going to wait for Trevor to get out of the bathroom. Welcome to the Dusty Futon.
Yeah.
What's happening?
None much,
Cool.
man. Nothing much.
Cool.
Splavender is who we
I
have
like
on.
this spot.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Yeah, this is tight.
Little-
It's like hole
little
in the
den.
wall, Spring Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
There's a
man.
bowling pin on the ground.
Yeah. What did that fall down? Oh. Believe it or not, Roxy.
Had to start without me, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Roxy used to play with that bowling pin. Like I would throw it down the hall, not here, but at another place, and she would run after it and actually pick it up and bring it back. She's a tough bitch.
That's awesome.
I can say that
Yeah.
because she's a bitch.
Technically, yes.
She's
We're
adorable.
technically speaking with
You're being
the
scientific
denotation.
Adorable, tough bitch.
Yeah, she's an adorably tough bitch. So welcome to the show, guys. Tell me
Cool.
about yourself. Splavender, who wants to talk first?
Go for it, Ant.
Oh man!
Come on,
so,
Anthony.
Splavender has been a project of just local feel nuisance of just friends, best friends, Southern California feel of just playing music and having fun and not even doing it for the man or whoever else, just doing it because we love it.
Fuck the man. Down with the
Yeah.
man.
That was a hell of an
Simple
intro,
stuff.
Anthony.
You know what I mean?
That was a hell of an intro.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm glad I didn't take that one.
You guys are like best friends, I guess?
We've been
Yeah.
friends for a while. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, we've
So-
been friends.
Like 6th grade for me, 7th grade for him.
Yeah, so we skated back in Rancho San Diego.
RSD,
Yeah,
JBC,
alcohol.
dude.
It's where
Junior
all
bacon
the,
cheeseburger.
where all that shit went down. But yeah, we used to skate like similar friends in the crew that we skated with. That's how I met Danny. And then in high school is when we really started getting musical.
When
if
did you
anything.
form what has now become Splavender? Because I know you guys were in a different band together called the Freezing Vinyls.
Oh no, that's us.
Oh, that's you two.
that's-
Okay, never mind. What were you guys in before though? What you?
Nothing.
We were never in anything. Danny played in a band called Real Things Are Good,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
I just played in
Well,
different bands.
Our other member was also in Freezing Vinyl as well. So like three.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
what
other
it was.
three.
I saw a bunch of people where you guys cannibalized Freezing Vinyls to create Splavender.
Well, it's crazy because
nice.
like when Splavender didn't have me as a drummer, I remember one of me and Danny's buddies, AJ, reached out to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to see Danny Ellis play in their band?"
Yeah,
in
we
his band?
played like 3 or 4 shows without Anthony as the drummer.
Yeah,
Huh.
and so
So it was just like a project
living life. I was
had,
like, yeah,
and-
like I want to go see him play. So I went to go see Splavender play without me playing drums at the Soda Bar, and I went to see him. And then I said I hadn't seen Danny in years, and when I saw Danny after the show, I said what's up and told him how much he kicked ass with his band and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, this and that, whatever. Literally 2 weeks later, I get a call to play.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, it was crazy how it played it because I remember being in the audience looking at them playing and being like, damn, that'd be cool to play music like that. And then it was like,
And now you're
boom,
in.
It just happened. Yeah, it was
and
rad.
the name Splavender, I actually was able to find out how the name came about. Now,
Nice.
you're
Did your
the.
research.
I always do my research. Now, Danny,
Let's
you're
go.
the one who hung on to that name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us how that name came about because I love this.
I mean, it's just like a friend I had in college who used to roll up like weed and tobacco and lavender and call it a Splavender.
And so you just
Whoa.
stole the name for a band.
And so,
Whoa.
yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Dude.
That's like one of the most raddest names for a band from San Diego.
I just told
That
my
is-
mom that the other night,
Yeah,
and
and
she was like,
Huh?
"Really?"
It just sounds like really colorful, and it's a collage of words, just like our music's
Dude,
kind of a
that's
collage
fucking
of.
awesome.
Yeah.
and your music is kind of a collage of all
genres,
sorts of stuff.
yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and play a track off of your album Hallucinations and Hospitalizations, and that's
Yeah, yeah.
actually
Yeah.
You guys kick
Word.
ass with the
Yeah,
names.
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You guys
dude, that was
kick ass with the
that
names.
shit's tight as fuck.
this will be Chrome Addict by Splavender.
A spliff with lavender.
Train whistles and empty streets half buried in sand. And there's a heavy vibe of moonlit ties in the waiting game of our lives. The autumn weather turns to leaves. It's a shame to think that I never agreed to leave. Don't be mad 'cause the men you follow went home and me. Empty out your guts, it's enough to conflict my trust. Now let's fuck. When there's a screaming essence of found not play in the summertime of our lives. The autumn weather turns the leaves to flame. I can't do this waiting game, you see. That's enough for each other once enough. There's enough, there's enough.
I'm such an asshole. I just called him a kid.
Yeah, you did. You are an asshole. You know
It's all
that?
good.
I am.
It's all good. I know. Yeah, I know the voice effects aren't normal, but
Well,
that's
it's
what I go
different.
for.
No,
Yeah.
I dig it. This is so unique.
Yeah, way too high. Riding off the sky, my mind will always sleep tight.
That's Oscar.
Oscar kicking ass on the lead.
Oscar's
On the
killing
lead,
it.
always on the lead. Anytime you hear a
Yeah.
fucking just crazy blazing riff, it's Oscar.
Damn, you guys kick ass together with the drums and the guitar. That was beautiful.
I have a funny story about that song. Actually.
Okay,
Please
share
tell
it.
Grant actually invited us to Dos Palms. Well, me actually. It was just me, and then it was the first time I ever jammed with Danny ever. I didn't even know him, and I played this song like because it was in the mix for me. So I was just like, this is an idea. Let's play on it. And it was, I don't know. It's funny how it actually turned into something.
That's interesting. So
Yeah,
you,
I just started singing that soaring weird melody like out of nowhere. Kind
Yeah,
of
it was like
listening.
the first. No, it was like a
listening-
first
remember
take
that?
thing.
Like,
dude.
right
It's
away.
the right away you got the
It
melody.
took
I was like, whoa.
like 10 seconds. Like he just played it, and I just started like going for it, just being weird.
so
And
would
then
you
it
call
kinda
that kind
stuck.
of like a B-side of Splavender then? That's like not representative of who
Maybe.
you are?
I mean, it's on this. It's on
Yeah.
this EP. I mean, it's honestly, it's live. It goes over.
Yeah, that's what you
awesome.
play to get,
We
like, the
fucking
party
freak
started.
out live with it.
Okay.
Like I just like scream and all this shit. So
Well, it's definitely interesting. How'd that song come about? Because you said, Andre, that's your song.
That was Oscar. That was
sorry, Oscar. I pointed to Oscar.
Yeah,
and I said Andre.
he wrote like the chords and arrangement and shit like that, and then
Danny filled the melody.
And I just wrote
really
the melody.
nicely. Yes.
So how do you guys normally write music? Like, is that kind of a normal process for you?
Not really. Usually, I just write like a bare and bones, like just verse chorus with lyrics, and then we work out like rhythms and structure.
Just kink it out.
Like all sorts of.
Just like get the whole band together and just kind of start playing.
Generally, I just have like just like a skeleton of shit.
Where do you get your inspirations from usually?
I guess a lot of like
two things.
A lot of like 90s like indie stuff.
You're not thinking music. You're thinking of random shit, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking of some herbal.
You're thinking of
herbal inspiration.
Herbal and women, right?
Yes.
That's where all songs
those
come
would be
from.
the two.
Something green, purple, and orange.
And a little bit of pink. Okay, I took that far.
No, I don't know. I guess I'll just sometimes I'll just try to copy a song and it just comes out way different, or I'll just sit down and with Pro Tools and just record it and play it back and write over it. But it's usually pretty organic. I'll just sit down. And
how long is your process normally? Like the whole band, when you come to the Skeleton and you bring it into the band, because your 3-song EP is out, but you obviously have more work coming out, right?
Yeah, we have about like
we
10,
just put
so
out
we just
a
on
new
deck.
EP like 2 days ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud.
It is on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
I will definitely link to that.
And but it's like this one and that one was kind of like a start of the year like two series EP.
Like when Nelly released the Sweat and the Suit album. At the same time.
Exactly. We really pull a lot of inspiration from
This
shit
is
like
a musician's podcast, so please don't mention Nelly again.
Oh my god, dude! I knew he was gonna come in with a bomb, and that was awesome.
Andre, I'm going to keep your mic on for sure. That's awesome. Just lean in and do that whenever you want. That's badass. So, which of the songs you gave me are off of your new album your new EP you just released?
Opposite of Love and 5 O'Clock Shadow.
Opposite of Love.
So, what you said a 10-song album's coming out?
I mean, we definitely are like gathering material. For
We got
a
it
full,
on
like,
deck, but
album.
it'd probably be like another year before all
But
that.
who knows? Yeah, we usually take a long time because we do everything DIY. So
That's the way.
like
That's how all indies do it.
record
now.
it,
Yeah.
mix it. Like it's really a long process.
Tell me about your synesthesia. What is that?
Yeah, well, that's just like I use it.
Synesthesia superpower.
I used it as the inspiration for an event where we paired beer and music, and it was like a multi-sensory experience where the set list went with the music and the
dude,
beer.
it works,
Like the flights of beer went with the music.
That's how they came up
Like
with
a wine
this.
and cheese pairing, but better.
But
Yeah,
music and
exactly.
beer pairing.
Totally.
Yeah.
So
Music
you
and
paired
beer.
your songs with beer.
It was Mike
Yeah.
Hess, Mike Hess Brewing Company.
So what beer
And
went
like,
with
yeah.
Chrome Addict?
Wait, so you guys actually made this happen with?
Yeah, we
with
did.
your
Yeah,
brewery?
yeah.
No, they're
Oh,
not
shit,
making
that's
shit
Just
up
like
right
a
now.
year
It's
ago.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
that's awesome.
It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like $15, I think, and you got a flight of beer and a Splavender CD.
Yeah.
And like
And
this
you get to,
list,
like, listen
and
to
this
it
like
as
really eloquently detailed description of
through.
each song and beer
Yeah.
that I came up with one night. I don't even know how, but it just
Mike
flowed.
Hess.
And I'd had all of his beers before.
It was
you know?
Mike Hess.
Yeah,
Mike
dude.
Hess was the shit.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah,
rad as fuck.
he like responded the next day. He was like, "This is fucking sick."
Yeah, he thought
I'm
is
sure he didn't
fucking
phrase it that
sick.
way, but
Yeah.
And then we did it at the NorCal or North County.
I want to know
location.
what beer pairs with Chrome Addict.
It was
I think
definitely
it was
a lighter beer.
It was a
like
honey wheat.
honey
it was,
wheat.
it was their
Definitely
8
like a
West.
lighter.
It was the 8
wasn't
West honey wheat, I
IPA, no,
believe.
yeah.
It does. That does pair with it.
If I
Yeah.
believe, because it's refreshing, but it's biting. You know, it has
Yeah.
some like nuances that you like can't describe. Just like when you were like, "What the fuck am I hearing with these vocals?"
Yeah, seriously.
Like
right?
I expect
thought
that
it
to
was a-
happen at first.
I
Like,
thought it was a child's choir. No shit coming out of there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and I do blame my speaker for a little bit because when I put on the headphones, I heard all the effects that you had, the layering of effects, and it had like this echoey kind of tinny, distant sound with a lot of choral, a lot of chorus, and a lot of reverb attached to it.
well, I double all my vocals.
And I didn't get to hear any of that because he keeps the headphones for himself.
Well, soon. Well, I'm also just it's me, baby. It's all me.
He's just I want the sound.
Big John, yeah.
I gotta measure this. I gotta make sure this shit works. So,
But yeah, what do you guys got to say about Chrome Addict? What's up with Chrome Addict?
yeah. Talk about
That's the first time I'd heard it. I don't think I'd heard it.
Fucking Andre dropping
Dude,
bombs.
Andre's killing it right now. Andre's kicking ass.
He's like, that song's out right now?
Yeah, like, oh.
When did we
When did
record
we
that?
I
That's
play
on
in
the
Splavender?
EP.
We just like snuck a microphone
playing
in front of him
Splavender?
at practice and just
We're gonna
captured
use
it.
everything he just
He had
dropped.
no idea. That way we don't have to pay him as much, you know?
That works. All right, Oscar, what do you got to say about it?
Dude, he created this song, so
I know, right?
that's probably
These are
I mean, I
Oscar's
named it
made
after.
this song.
I named it after the chromatic scale. The chromatic scale is like every note possible, basically. And then I thought it sounded like Chrome Addict.
yeah. He gave me the name and then I wrote the lyrics around it, which I don't think they have. I don't know what the relationship is. That's for the
Yeah.
listener to decide, I guess. But
Yeah. It's called abstract
the
art.
lyrics are these are the most abstract lyrics and
Yeah.
melodies I think I've written.
It reminds me of the Old West.
Like if that was your first Splavender song,
I
that
fucking love everything that comes out of his mouth. Oh my god! Every time you open your mouth, I'm gonna laugh. I can't help it.
maybe he'll get promoted to the couch.
Why did
Maybe.
I'm curious? No, Andre, I'm
I
curious
had
why.
a feeling that he needed to be on the couch, but whatever. We got Anthony
No.
instead.
Honestly, there was a video thought for Chromatic where there was a SpongeBob episode, and it was the one where they all go to they have a fucking time machine and they go to the future, and
I remember this
they all
episode.
spray chrome on everything, and I
Start
don't
huffing.
even remember what it was, but we thought about it would be cool to like
Why
have
is everything chrome?
yeah, and they like have like they literally have like a spray gun just spraying shit with chrome,
New
you know?
flower blooms and they come and spray it with
Yeah, they
chrome.
spray
It's
it,
That
yeah.
would
fucking
be
Yeah.
that would be badass to do. Like if you could get some broken guitars and just kind of stand like you're playing them, and someone spraying chrome all over you while you're playing. While
That
you're
would be
performing.
tight.
That would be.
Like actual live, yeah. We
Yeah.
were thinking about doing the whole like.
You'd have
taking
to
it
do
from
like
the
10
SpongeBob
takes of that in
series.
different ways.
Yeah.
But that would be like a B-roll, and whatever the actual video would be is that people spraying you with chrome while you're playing. Yeah, I got ideas, bro. I got ideas.
You're
I'll
gonna direct a music video right after.
I'll
this,
take
right
the
after
paint.
we record this.
I'll manage the paint sprayer. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Well, let's take a listen to.
We're going chronologically.
I see that we're going to go ahead and play Tide Pools, which is off of the Hallucinations and Hospitalation.
Can you say it?
Tongue twister.
One
dude.
more time.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I did.
Unique
Wait, what?
New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Ow now, brown cow.
Lanolin?
I like
Lanolin?
Scotch.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain.
And with that, we're going to listen to Tide Pools off the Hallucinations and Hospitalations album by Splavender.
You still didn't say it right. You said hospitalations.
Woke up empty and screamed and I hate you as if I hadn't said it enough. Standing out in the pouring rain.
Similar vocals, just not as extreme.
Yeah.
I dig it.
This is like more. This sounds like me.
This is how you actually sing.
It's
Yeah.
less processed, and it's more
Yeah.
clean, but you still
I
got
didn't
the
put it through a
reverb.
guitar amp.
Yeah.
Some songs I really grit out like crazy.
Uncover clearly. What am I doing here as I'm traveling backstairs? In your tide pool, take me back to forever. What am I doing here? Drifting in and out each year. In your tide pool, take me all away. Waking up early, it's honest indifference, as if we didn't say quite enough. You're baking out in the pouring sunshine. Experience this, you.
Wait, so this is being
Only
this-
the second one. Only the.
Yeah,
show
so
'em all.
Danny has home recording
This
studio.
is all done in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Everything mixed, recorded, engineered.
Nice. This whole EP, these 3 songs?
Everything we've done up until Chill 'Em All, which is what we released like 2 days ago.
What am I doing here as I'm traveling backseas? In your tide pool, take me back to forever. What am I doing here? Drifting in and out each year. In your tide pool, take me all the way.
Ooh, I like that bass.
That's great.
Yeah, that's Grant.
That's awesome. I like that. Go through 3 completely different styles of music and end up with tide pools. Now, is that in any way relation to the La Jolla tide pools? Like any behind that at all?
I've known Anthony for a while.
That's right. You went to school.
Yeah,
with
I went to high
Anthony.
school with him.
Yeah.
I went to high school with him. Not so much Danny. This is the most time I've ever spent with Danny.
He's probably
But
grateful
We
for
probably
that.
like saw each other playing beer pong.
Right.
like, in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah. We probably
Just
played
like,
beer
I-
pong
I
against each other
recognize-
once or
yeah.
twice. But Anthony, I've known a little bit, and knowing them, they're going nowhere near the La Jolla tide pools.
Cool. Yeah.
They're
yeah.
going to Sunset Cliffs, finding a little
Little cubby.
niche, and
Yeah.
Pretty badass, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
It
it
is.
sounds good because again, like you start out pretty heavy with that song, and then you kind of go into a nice like bluesy, jazzy beat, and then you bring it back.
I mean, our songs are designed to fit the live setting where people are gonna fucking like rage and get going for a little, and then like you need a break, and then you bring it back, and then you drop it. You know?
Yeah.
so
it's
you
amazing.
as
It's
you as
not
the
like-
singer, you as the band are going to dictate what the crowd is doing. That's what you're trying to do.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what you're conducting the vibes,
yeah,
right?
you want to
I
control
mean,
them.
not that you like want the control, but sometimes that's just how it is if the
That's
show's
just how
going
it
well.
goes,
I
yeah.
mean, we play a lot of like house parties and just off the wall gigs like that. People that want us to play in their house for like some. We just played a bachelor party last weekend.
See, that's pretty
I didn't know
badass
bachelor
because
parties
a good
That's awesome.
band, especially a good lead, a good front man for a band can see that and kind of feel where that's going.
And we have like over 20. We have between like 20 and 25 songs right now, I believe, all original. So our live sets can be like way fucking different,
yeah.
like depending on what we choose.
Well, just on Bandcamp, like
we're
you said, you've
on
got.
we got a full length, a single,
that's
and
what
then we
it's-
just
An EP.
released 2 EPs.
Okay.
Like within
Yeah.
the last 4 months, like since the new year.
Okay, so this EP.
This came out like January 3rd.
Okay.
And then Chill 'Em All came out like, and it's just streaming on this like Brazilian blog right now. So we don't have it on our Bandcamp. I think we were like having trouble with the connection. It all fucking
Yeah.
wasn't working. Like their site went down. So we just put it on SoundCloud. So.
No, well, there you go. Make sure and link to that so that people have a link to that as
Totally.
well.
Yeah.
I think it's in the email. I
Man,
sent
this
you.
IPA is strong.
Yeah.
Lagunitas, man. Lagunitas
Yeah,
is a good
man.
one.
Yeah, I'm not an IPA fan, but this is actually kind of smooth.
We had to get beer at 7-Eleven, so we just kind of had to.
7-Eleven does have a limit.
Usually we'd get like
Yeah,
some
like which
some
one
local
can,
some
like-
local shit.
Yeah.
but
What
Hook
is
us
this?
up,
Is this
you know.
local? Petaluma, California.
not
Where's-
local enough.
Yeah.
Not local.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like central.
almost.
Central Coast. Oh, a lot of people consider some of the Central Coast part of Southern California because they still have that relaxed
Meh.
vibe.
Yeah.
No, no.
Meh.
Okay. Well, one of the bands.
Yeah, it's
Well, one of the
Whoa,
bands
hey.
we had on lately, they have a very Southern California vibe. So, but they're from up north. But anyway, moving back to you guys. So, you said Grant played the bass, that kind of jazzy bass line in there, and he's the
Yeah.
guy who's not here. Where does he fit into the band, other than being a guitarist or being a vocalist?
No, he just plays bass.
Yeah, man.
Man, somebody wrote the wrong shit online. Then
Yeah, no, I mean,
he's listed as only being vocals.
No.
Freezing Vinyl, he was only vocals.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so somebody just transferred it over.
Honestly, freezing vinyl is something I figured out like a year and a half. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's not really central to
I
like the
didn't know
formation
what-
of the band.
I didn't know what that was for like a year jamming with these guys. Probably.
I feel like Grant. He's kind of the guy
It's
that
something
brought
they
the
did
two
in-
of us in.
Okay, so
See, that's
he-
Grant right
East
there.
County vibe.
I
No,
lived in Grant's
right.
house.
Right.
Yeah, the guy in the right.
Yeah, right there.
I lived in
Okay.
Grant's house for a year,
okay.
and I had met them.
And he was
soon
playing.
before.
He was in Freezing Vinyls. Now tell me about Freezing Vinyls, because Andre.
It was our high school band,
Yeah.
and Grant was the singer of it, and I was actually the bass player of it, and Oscar
still the guitarist.
guitar.
Still the guitarist. I gotta see you jam. Man. Like it just.
Give him that
you'll-
guitar.
yeah,
Give him
you'll
that
be-
guitar.
You'll be blown away.
Do
dude.
it, Oscar.
I don't have an amp. I mean, that's a bass
Do it,
amp.
man.
Pick it up and
Just,
do it.
I'll get the banjo.
There you go. It's out of
That'll be
tune.
the second consecutive
Yo,
week
you'll
we
see,
had someone
man.
pick
He's-
up the banjo.
Yeah.
He's
So that
gnarly,
would be
dude.
pretty cool.
I mean, they're there for a reason
Yeah.
to be played. He's like leaning. It's a little out of tune, but there's a tuner up there if you want to play with it. They're all, I'm telling you, they're all out of tune. It's been a while. All my other shit's at the. There you go.
Are you just gonna like throw a banjo in after every saying?
You know, whatever.
Yo, this is our next song.
Banjos are fun.
Banjos are fun.
He just did a band on a banjo. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Write a banjo song, guys. Write a banjo song.
I didn't know
Make
you
it
could play.
Do it.
What, doing that?
I didn't know you could play.
I don't know how to play either.
I just figured it out right now.
All
You know what a
right.
banjo is? It's an open G tuning. That's all it is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
an open G tuning.
That's like Led
All
Zeppelin
you gotta do is
songs.
play G. It's like all the white keys on a piano.
Yeah.
And you have to tap your foot. You got that right?
Hey, freestyle. Do it.
Yo. Oh, we got the cajon. Everybody's here feeling alone. Got Oscar just chilling back in the banjo. A&T, I'm about to attack. I'm just freestyling like to my back. I got nothing. I'm just a cool dude with nothing. Because I'm here on the fucking
Dusty
podcast.
Futon.
Dusty Futon. You want to talk to me? You better get your walk on, boy. Because you better kick some steps. Because you a bitch ass fool. You got nothing but respect. I'm here with Big John and Trevor Messenger and Splavender. Let's go with the next question, duh.
Woo, Anthony! Doing a freestyle to a banjo and a cajon.
That takes me back, man.
Yeah.
That takes me back.
That brings me to the beach
Yo,
on a Sunday afternoon.
every day, man. Every day.
That was cool. You played significantly longer than the guy that played last week.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
that was fun.
He
I'm already
strummed
starting
it like
to sweat
twice and then put it down. We were like, dude, no, you got to play it.
now. It's a banjo. It's there to be played,
Yeah.
not to be strummed
Doesn't
once.
even need
Thank
to
you,
be
thank
plugged
you.
in.
It's not for looks, right?
No. Well, it was
Sort of.
sort of, but he played it, so now not anymore.
Until today.
Whew, it made me sweat.
That was cool.
Ah, you sweaty.
I'm fat, so I sweat all the time. That's why they call me Big John. It's just like, I'm one of those guys. Who's gonna give me a deli sandwich?
Pretty accurate imitation of yourself.
Give me a cold cut. I need a cold cut.
I need a cold cut sub. Go give me that Italian BMT from Subway or whatever.
Oh, no Subway
Alright.
for me.
No Subway, okay.
No
like
Subway
Subway.
for me.
Anyway. Okay, so the next EP is called Chill 'Em All.
Si, senor.
Okay, so where'd that title come from?
Grant.
It's a Grant
We
brainchild.
just said it one day, and then we named our EP.
Isn't there like a Metallica?
based on
Kill 'em all by
Metallica,
Metallica. Yeah.
Kill 'Em All,
Kill
yeah.
'em all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their first album.
Yeah. It's like a play on words,
Nice.
obviously.
Yeah, Grant
this
came
one-
in with the pun.
Yeah. And
probably
this
like
one was
2
fully
years ago
produced
now.
Where? Because you said everything else up until this EP was done in your room.
Exactly. And then we did Chill 'Em All at Rarefied, which is in North Park.
Okay. I think I've
Right
heard
off
of
the
that
805.
studio. Yeah.
Sick
Yeah.
little place.
Cool little
It's actually
hole in the
awesome.
wall studio.
Best gear and the best price.
Really?
It's
I'd
gorgeous
recommend
as
it.
Well, yeah.
What's the
I'd
name of it
recommend
again?
Rarefied Recording.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it to anyone that's not like a fucking orchestra. Like any band.
Any
Unless-
standard rock band?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So-
that wants good sound. for sure.
Now, Andre, you play the sax too?
I do, yes.
Do you play it in this band? I haven't
I
heard
do.
any.
Yeah, it's not
Hella.
really prominently featured
Fucking
in any of the
love
songs
the
we've played thus
saxophone.
far, but it's in.
But it's way more of a factor live also. Our live shows are psychedelic. Our recordings can come off as like surf rock, but you got to see us live kind of to get it.
And did you play the sax in high school? Or
I
did you-
played the sax since I was 12, I guess.
Yeah.
So about like, I don't know, 12 years now.
Cool.
He has a fucking degree
Yeah.
In the saxophone?
in jazz studies. Yeah.
Yeah. Jazz studies and saxophone performance with a minor in woodwind. Whatever.
He said that so condescendingly, like shaking
Well-
his head
Not
and
even. We
everything,
had to-
like I have this and you.
That's
had-
just the way it is
we
on
had
the
to bring
paper.
it up. Yeah, we had to bring it up.
You
It
did.
is on the paper.
Well, you're a choir boy over there.
See.
Yeah. So you were talking about it during tide pools a little bit that you were tenor 2 or tenor 1.
Tenor 1.
And that's the highest level of male vocal singing that you can be at.
It's the highest range. Yeah.
Highest range.
Or-
Unless
yeah.
you're a castrati or something.
I was going to go there. The castrato tenors. Now, Trevor, do you know what a castrato
I don't
tenor
know what
is?
any of this means.
A
They cut off your
castrato tenor
balls.
is a kid whose balls were cut off so that he could stay nice and choir boy sounding.
Oh shit. That sounds brutal. Are you okay, Danny?
Why do you think I have my legs crossed like this?
It's more comfortable that way. So you actually were a choir boy and you toured all over the world as a choir singer. Like you were all over.
I mean, that's probably like a
That's an exaggeration.
I've been on 3 tours to Europe.
okay, but where have you been in Europe?
10 years.
Vienna.
Italy,
Technically, that's all over the world.
Italy, Spain, and Germany, and we went to about like 8 or 10 different cities around there.
Okay, if that's
Toured
not
like
touring the world, then I don't know what
That's
is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's more opportunity than most music
Yeah.
students get.
I mean,
Dude, I've never even been to Europe.
yeah, see, most people
I
can't.
don't even know what
say.
Europe looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Same.
sang.
There's
we
a
sang
boot
at the.
somewhere.
There's
we
a
sang
boot
at
somewhere.
The,
Yeah.
We sang at the Vatican on a Sunday night
Wow.
at like 5 o'clock.
All chalant. Okay, yeah, we played the Vatican, man. No big deal.
We
The
played
Pope was
at,
chill. The
we
Pope
played
was
at
chill.
Franco's tomb. Franco's like the old dictator of Spain, and you're not supposed to talk about him when you go to Spain because everyone will fucking like throw rocks at you. And we sang in his tomb, in this chapel where they got like a 200-foot giant rope with this ball, and they lit it on fire. It was like insane, and they just throw it across the room, and it goes across the whole crowd, and there's like 100-piece choir of all little boys that just showed us the fuck up because we sang too. And there was probably like 70 to 80 of us, and more of them. I don't know how many, but they just, oh my god, it was like
So you
unreal.
can't
And then we're not
talk-
allowed to talk about
you
it the
can't
whole.
talk
And that
about
was
it,
the
but you can
first day
sing
of
in his
tour.
tune.
That was the first day of tour in Spain.
Wow, that's crazy.
So maybe I'll get death threats from someone that watched this.
Maybe.
Or listen
Maybe.
to it.
Well, only if they listen to
People
it
get
really
death threats
loud
for
in
anything
Spain.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Dude, I get death threats every day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I get death threats at work.
I'm gonna kill you.
Sorry, man.
But yeah,
So are you gonna take Splavender to Vatican?
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what is that summer 2018 tour, Vatican City.
No shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
That would be
All
cool.
of, all of
I had a
Southern
feeling.
Europe, yeah.
I was
Yo.
like, wait, hold on. No,
Yeah.
no way.
It's because you got that dorky smile on your face the whole time. That's why I
Yeah.
couldn't. I wasn't.
I was trying to
sure.
come up with a story. It didn't work.
No. Kind of not on your feet. Not good on your feet.
Guess not.
Okay.
It happens.
Oh,
Or at least on the sofa.
the futon.
On the Dusty
The Dusty
Futon.
Futon. All right, let's move on to another song off of your new EP called "Chill 'Em All," and that'll be "Opposite of Love."
Soaking wet with feelings when it all popped off. You were so embarrassed when you tend to talk a lot. You were alone, I was alone, which caught me off guard. And I swear you're always smoking and dreaming.
this song already. It's so chill. Like I could see myself just relaxing to cruising around, like up and down the coast.
Like,
Music like
you're not the
this.
first person to say it, something like that.
Yeah, he won't be the last either.
No, that's badass.
Yeah.
Your eyes are always smoky and dreaming, dreaming. And I swear you're always fucking with feelings to get your shit right. Not necessarily defining why we're alone. Swear your eyes are always smoky and dreaming, dreaming. And I swear you're always fucking with feelings to get your shit right. Not necessarily defining why we're alone.
I could definitely hear a higher level of production value. There's that sound. Nice work, Andre. No, beautiful, beautiful sax play. You're good with your sax.
Stop saying sex. It's weird.
Sexually active.
Sexually active. I don't know if I like that one. I actually.
I
That was
apologize.
fantastic.
That was.
Yeah, that was
I know. I'm.
the best one.
It's fucking. Everything Andre says is like a bomb. I actually picked up the sax at one point and put it back down really quickly. And then I moved on to drums because it's really easy, right? It's just bang shit.
And Anthony's like, no, dude.
He's like, yeah, no.
Let me explain
No.
something real
That was
quick.
like my 5th grade mind state right there, yo.
That's how I was too.
Tell him why he's wrong, Anthony. Tell him.
Well, I mean, it's like that. If you have that mind state as a drummer, you will go far, but you won't go you won't go to a certain point, because honestly, yeah, anybody can make noise on a drum kit. Just like somebody who's gonna if somebody's in hip hop and they're freestyling, like anybody can rhyme a word. It's just like what you can do with that. And that's what guitar is. That's what every instrument is. What
Yeah,
you
it's
can
just a
do with
tool.
that, it's a tool. Anybody you're in Home Improvement, like fucking Tim Allen can just like screw a wrench in and do something like cool, but it's like and just like sound like a gorilla, It's like that's cool, but like what can you say about that? Like what can you say to the world that like most of the rest aren't hearing? You know what I mean?
It's also really
different.
hard just like coordinating your limbs too.
Yeah, and it's like
Independent.
You had the way you said
I
that.
could hear the sarcasm in that.
It's also how you
There's no
coordinate
sarcasm,
your
though.
lips.
nah.
I just play with my fingers. He has to play with his feet and stuff too. There's no sarcasm.
Well, I have to play
in
with
that at
like
all.
4
Oh,
limbs.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like if I break
You're like
this part of
massaging
my
the-
finger, this little like fingernail part,
That's the tip.
I can't
because
play
we're on
drums
audio
anymore.
right now.
You know what I mean?
Just
Like
the tip.
just the tip.
Just the tip.
If I break that, or if I mess that up, then I can't play.
Yeah.
Where it's like if it's just the tip of my toe or just the elbow tip of like, playing
You're
drums
all about the
requires
tip.
everything.
He's all about the tip.
Dude.
Just
That's
the
what.
tip.
That's
Has
what
that ever
it
happened to
is.
you?
It had. I mean, well,
We haven't had
years
to
ago-
cancel a show.
Years ago, I got my foot ran over when I was sketching with one of my friends. I was
Nice.
holding onto the truck while I was
noticed-
skating.
oh,
yeah,
I
you
know
know
what
what
a
I mean?
sketch is.
And I got.
I don't.
It was right after
I
he
don't
did
get
a
A sketch
he
is
just did a
when a
not a
skateboarder
spin.
is holding onto a vehicle and
While you skateboard.
riding behind them.
Yeah.
And so I was doing that, but
Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I wasn't in the back. I was kind of in the front. I was holding on to the driver's
Oh, damn.
window.
That
and I
doesn't
was
sound
I was
smart.
blacked out, intoxicated.
Oh, jeez.
And so when he downshifted going downhill, the truck hiccuped and I just fell off.
Still,
And
every
when
day
that
he fucking will
happened,
just take his shoe off and be like, fuck.
the back tire of a F-150
Like
ran my
every
foot
fucking
over.
day, massaging his foot.
Yeah,
like
I had a hole in my ankle and a hole in my foot.
like a peeping Tom.
Yeah, I mean, it still fucks with me to this day. You know, like that's what it is. You know, but anyways, like, you know, dealing with that is like, you know, one thing, but like being able to play drums is still another thing, because like this foot, when I play drums, doesn't move like this foot does, right?
Yeah.
So the next day after that accident, I still played a house show with my buddies. Like, he came up to me, he's
Wasn't
like,
that with
dude,
Atta boy.
no. It wasn't at that time. I like, me and you weren't like really like
we played a
associated,
show in 2012 when I came back from Humboldt State. The first band I was in played a show with
Humboldt
him.
State.
You remember Eli
And then-
Williams?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was at his
we-
house,
it
and then
was
the
at
cops
his
came
house.
during our
Nice.
set, and they
Show,
played
yeah.
right before us. And I hadn't seen Anthony like since college, and since you know like
Since high school.
High school, yeah, it'd been a
Yeah.
been a couple
You're
years.
talking about shows. Do you have any upcoming shows?
The Holding Company on 27th.
So that'll be the day. That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We gotta think and you're not thinking fourth dimensionally, Marty. We go back to the Future.
Yeah.
I'm old. I know it.
More Back to the Future references.
Well, that's what I do. So,
Hey, it's a good movie to reference.
So you guys hooked us up with a copy of what is this one?
Shoreline
called?
Dilemma.
That's Shoreline Dilemma.
This is your first EP that you
Yeah.
released when you first came out.
No,
Yes,
album.
sir.
I'm sorry.
It's an album. It's
Album.
not EP.
It's
but-
over 30
It
minutes.
says it
so-
on the back. It says an album by Splavender.
I know. I'm
Just
I'm
to clear
looking
up,
at
just
that.
to clear up.
This
people
is
like
an
you.
album.
Exceptions, yeah.
We wrote that for you.
Thank you. It works. It makes me feel better. Now I know I'm wrong. And since then, you've released 3 EPs or 2? What, single and 2 EPs?
Yes.
All right, and you
There
got
you
the
go.
single, and those are all on Bandcamp, except for the newest EP,
Which is
SoundCloud.
It'll be all over the place, everywhere
Perfect.
in a week or so.
And we're going to be looking forward to another full-length album coming out shortly. Within a year?
Yeah, I mean we're gonna work.
Within a year?
Less
Like
than
we're
a
writing
year.
we're writing a lot of new music and like exploring a shit.
Noah's coming up with different shit.
So, I mean,
that
yeah,
we're
it's
doing, yeah.
definitely not stale. So
Like
something's
pending
gonna
North
happen.
Korean destruction, probably within a year.
But
Speaking of bombs,
and then
Jesus. There's the mother of all bombs right there.
there it is.
Oh, my God.
There it is.
Somehow Andre brought politics into the Dusty Futon, you jerk.
But yeah, you might expect maybe one song off each of these 2 EPs on the full length, and then the rest new tracks.
All right. Cool. And so you have the show tomorrow, and obviously you're going to have other shows planned coming up in the future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah, definitely.
This IPA is really kicking my ass right now. Like my head is all fluffy and
Fuck yeah, I'm glad we could.
I'm
have
already
it.
done with mine,
fluffy.
man. Come on.
Yeah.
it's like I think this is all backwash
Here, I'm
at
gonna
this
go
point. So okay, bye.
Me?
Like I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. That's cool. We're almost we're almost done with time. I think I want to go ahead and play your last song. Actually, shit. Let's just play that as an outro.
Which one is that?
The 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock shadow. Yeah, man.
5 o'clock shadow. Which album is that off of?
That's the hallucinations and hospitalizations. Yeah.
I said that.
No. It's off of Chill 'Em All.
Not. He yells in the bathroom.
It's off of Chill 'Em All.
God damn.
I was just testing Danny. That was a bathroom
That was
test.
the bad
job.
test. He's listening. He's still working.
He's got to be kept sharp while
Yeah.
he's vulnerable.
So Danny just got up to go to the bathroom. So he's out.
I'm taking over.
Andre is
Oscar.
in the
He's
spot.
taking
Oscar. I just called you Andre again. I keep calling you
It's
Andre.
the vowels.
You
It's
look
the
like an
vowels.
Andre.
Yeah, the vowels. Yeah,
Maybe
right.
because Oscar sat over there. That I don't know.
Excuses.
But, all right. So where can, other than Bandcamp and SoundCloud, where else can we find you? You guys got a website?
We have a Facebook and Instagram.
Are you on Reverb Nation?
Reverb Nation.
No,
Yeah,
like
I don't think we
Bandcamp
are,
and
no.
SoundCloud's better
Yeah,
than Reverb,
that's
so
what it is. And YouTube too. Even if you type in YouTube and Splavender on YouTube, like you can see all of our shit there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have a couple videos.
YouTube
linked.
has become a pretty good outlet for music lately.
Yeah. And it has been, like honestly with bands, like you could just like for especially underground bands that don't have like a mainstream like quota to their name, like you can just go on YouTube and try and type them in. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's pretty easy. It's a great place to find. You can also see live versions usually of songs there as well. people videotaping it. And so Splavender, again, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us.
Thanks for having us.
It's been fun. This is the Dusty Futon, a Big John Entertainment production.
Ain't so dusty.
And Pullman Media production as well. And we're going to go out with a song off of the new EP that just dropped recently. And this is 5 O'Clock Shadow. And thanks again for tuning in, and thanks for coming out, guys.
Thank you. Totally.
Faded on the beach I see, smoke screen going up to greet you. You're dead to me. I painted this a million times in my head, 'cause even when I hold you dear, you're not quite there. And when your shadow reappears, do I know what hour we are living on? Faded on the beach I see, everyone is going up to greet you, except for me. I painted this a million times in my head. I go out to see you, we lock eyes and say nice to meet you. Oh darling, I get it, to my 5 o'clock shadow again. It's just how every night begins. Watching the tide slow backwards in direction, feeling to inspire. Much to the time it's keeping me wound up tight
Nice. It all sounds good. And it's all available on Bandcamp, too.
You can get everything for free. Like I don't even charge for my music
I love
at all.
that. Yeah. Now, if you're out there and you're buying, just give a fucking $1.
I don't even care.
Just
Like
give $1,
just show
man.
people.
It's money.
I just want people to like show other people
feel
the
the
music if
music,
they like
man.
it. I don't need money if they want to just show other people and give it to them. Like that's all.
Straight up.
That's all that matters.